All right, guys, Chris sent this in about 3 weeks ago. This is, and I'm going to have to read it off his letter because I'll never remember all this. It's a lockout control lock that was on a Siemens Simatic OP27 operator panel that controls a Albrecht Bauma foam slitter saw. Oh, man, that's a mouthful. Anyway, I did get this in 3 weeks ago, and I took a glance at it, and I put it aside because I realized, I knew what it was. You can obviously see this is a disc detainer lock. That really looks like the bat cave. You can see way down in there, every single one of the discs are visible. But the thing is, here's how it works, by the way. There's your key, slides in, rotates on the back. He's got this marked with a locked position, and then we turn it, of course, it is unlocked. And when it's unlocked, it's key retaining. And notice this really cool silicone coverlet on here to keep all the, I would imagine in an industrial environment, there's all kind of debris and dust flying around, and this keeps the lock clean. Unlock it, slide it out. We have this square connector back here, so it's a mechanical lockout, but this, of course, is bolted to the machine. Very cool. There's what your key looks like, so you can clearly see the precision of this thing, and you can see all the different cuts for the discs. The problem, and the reason I set this aside for 3 weeks, is because this will not, it does not work. So I knew right away that it was going to be time consuming to try to figure out how to pick this thing. And so my first thought, I decided to get it off the bench today. The first thought was, I've got these tubes, they are telescoping. I could easily, well, maybe not so easily because, again, time consuming. I could make some kind of tube-in-tube pick, but this being stainless steel, it's difficult to solder, difficult to silver solder, and have trouble getting things to stick. And it would take a lot of time to try to figure that out. And I was ready to throw it aside again, and then I realized that I have another tool. Now, this one is designed for a different type of lock. I've showed this to you guys several times, but I described it, I guess, about 2-3 weeks ago. This is for lever locks, and it's called a 2-in-1 lock. They're available from a lot of dealers on eBay and on the internet. They're pretty cheap. They're about $30 each, and I got a couple of them. I'm ready to sacrifice this one. It works exactly like the tube-in-tube tool that I would have built. It's got tube-in-tube. The only problem is, of course, is that it's obviously too big for the keyway, but better too big than too little. So what I'm going to do is size this. I'm going to probably grind this down a little bit so that it'll fit in the keyway, and then probably thin this blade up. He's obviously designed for a tensioner on a lever lock. I'm going to thin him up about the same as that one. And then I think we might have a chance to get into this Albrecht Bauma foam slitter saw lock. So let's get to the grinder. I'll be right back. All right, this took a little bit more time than I thought because not only did I have to modify the tool, but let me show you, the key still works. And let me flip this around so you can see that it's now unlocked with a little arrow. Now I'm going to lock it, remove the key. So he's locked up, and this thing does not turn. So we're going to have to unlock it. Let me see if we can get this tightened back up in there. I had to make a tensioner, a tool to zero all the discs as well. Because there's a face on this and the discs turn behind this face, I had to come up with something like this. Made it out of a piece of just regular stainless steel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate, try to get it in there, rotate all those discs as far clockwise as I can get them. Not pretty, but the tool works, so let me look and make sure. I'm missing a couple back there. There we go. Now they're all aligned. Now I've actually got to go corner to corner. I don't get the full width of the keyway, unfortunately, because now the discs are kind of turned. Looking at the key, again, I wouldn't normally be able to do this, but you can see it tensions both from the front and the back. So let's try the tension from the back. So if I can get those aligned, go corner to corner and just slide it all the way back there. Now I'm going to take this one, take that back. I'm going to take the other tool, one on my fingers here, and I'm going to pull this one out so you can see he's not actually doing anything. Come out of there. Now I'm going to try to find the tensioning disc in the back and precariously balance on him. Right there, I think I got him. Now I'm going to slide the tool in again, corner to corner, all the way in. And now I have to pick with my left hand. Try to keep this thing, oop, lost the tension, there we go. Trying to feel if there's any kind of seizing on the discs, and they seem to be free floating. So there may not be a sidebar in this darn thing. There we go. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that, whatever it is. And there we go. It just started turning. Let me get that tensioner back in place. There's my pick tool. And come on, turn. I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to try to use this tool to tension from the front. The back one seems to be a little tangled up. Come on. I'm going to have to use the back one. It looks like it's back tensioning only. Come on, get on there. Well, I'm going to pull the tool out and show you. Oh, he is unlocked. I thought he'd only turned part way. So there you go, unlock. And if you look down inside of there, you can see the discs are just not offset a heck of a lot. Pretty good tolerances in this thing. I only got what I would consider to be feedback on about 3 or 4 of the discs, but you saw those very solid clicks. So if you can find a way to tension this darn thing and make yourself a tool to rotate all the discs to 0 to get started with, then you are well on your way to turning on an Albrecht-Baumer foam slitter saw connected to a Siemens Simatic Op27 operator panel. Wow. I just have an adrenaline rush just thinking about it. Anyway, guys, there you go. An odd lock, to be sure, but it works just like any other disc detainer lock. It just looks weird. So don't give up. You can, if you have an idea of how locks work, this is another one of those examples that just put a little thought into it and you can figure out how to open it. Just given a little bit of time and a little bit of creativity. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal. Chris, thank you for the lock, and I will be returning it to you so you can relock your machine. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, as usual, that opening of that was quite a surprise. I really wasn't prepared with all the giveaway stuff laid out, but this being Saturday, you know, we're going to have a giveaway. And here we go again. This is more stuff donated by LearnLockPicking.com for their Christmas giveaway. You guys have seen these before, the Ultimate Adversary Locks. Again, just to show this guy off for you who have not seen them, a bag full of all kinds of replacement security pins, a brand new lock, a little bit of a paracentric keyway, and then 7 threaded chambers. So you can progressively pin this up as your skills improve. So this will be part of the giveaway along with some more stuff that they donated. Let me put him in his little box there. A lab, a 17-piece pick set still in the wrapper, ready to go. They sent in several of these to give away. And a follower. Again, this is from HPC. I love these things. This is from my Go bag. This one's been around a long time, but inside of this bag, you're going to get the brand new one. There's going to be a bunch of nested followers, kind of a compact little kit, little rubber cap. Carry that thing around your bag. You've always got the right follower. A spinner. This is a right-hand compact spinner. Most of this is instructions. The spinner is actually right there. So if you get it picked in the wrong direction, this will help you get the lock open. And lastly, if you got all this stuff, you're probably going to be gutting it. They included this lab wood pinning tray. Enough room there for 4 different cores and a whole set of pins, master pins, springs, everything you can imagine, ready to go right there on that wood pinning tray. All this donated by LearnLockPicking.com. All right, guys, you like to win this week. Easy to do, easy to register. Stick around, I'll tell you how to do it. Thanks, guys. All you need to do is navigate to locklab.com, the tribal website, and scroll down in the middle of the page. You'll see all the giveaway buttons, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But the one you're looking for is the Weekend Review giveaway, purple band. Just click on it. It'll take you to the registration page. Again, scroll to the bottom, put in a good email address, so if you win, I can get in touch with you, let you know. Put in a username, doesn't matter what it is, and click Submit. When you're done, you'll get a green check mark confirming your entry. Thanks, guys.